Así que vamos a continuar, que hoy a ver si lo terminamos. El ratoncito.
Jerry.
Hello?
Jerry, so far I haven't been able to advance to the clearing. I need to be careful and not lose sight of my goal. My waking mind is starting to dream, to dissolve. Zaroff denies me access, but you appear to be closer to him already.
But I'm stuck here. What can I do?
You are between the worlds, just like me.
Esto es entre
But while
mundos.
Zaroff is misdirecting my spirit, he is leading your body astray. Zaroff's curse is strong. I know only one who wields enough power to help you here, between the worlds. A dangerous magician. Take this.
This looks familiar.
You need to summon him, like you did once before. Even if we may all come to regret it, but when you ask him for help, do not show any weakness.
Hello? Oh, magician? He's gone. Alone again. What was that noise?
Dios mío.
Be me,
Not another crow?
Raven.
Not another... Wait, you can talk.
Some even say I talk too much.
¡Qué lindo! Y dijo el cuervo.
This is where the paths cross.
Hay 3 cruces de caminos. Camino brillante, camino hacia lo desconocido, camino hacia la luz, camino hacia lo oculto.
Hello?
Ah,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
of course. You're right in front of me, aren't you?
Who are you?
If you want a name, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I'm only a raven. Actually, I live in the clearing of the first tree.
The clearing of the first tree. That's where I need to go. Do you know the right way?
I can't find it myself.
Vaya
Everything's
por Dios.
changed here, especially with all those strangers hanging around now.
Who did you see here?
First, there were 4 strange-looking lizards who followed a tall man into the clearing. From the opposite direction, next came a rabbit with funny eyes.
The Marquis!
I flew after him, but he entered your world. I could not follow him there,
Why not?
because I come from here, from the memories of the first tree. There is no place for me outside of dreams. If I were to enter your world, something or someone would be lost in my place.
¡Oh, eso fue lo que pasó con el padre!
But there are a few who can move about in your realities without disturbing the balance. They animate rocks and plants, and thus walk between dream and reality.
Oh, I think I know someone like that. You live in the clearing of the first tree?
Yes,
But I thought the first tree wasn't a real tree. How can anyone live there?
that's easy. Everyone leaves behind a memory when departing from the clearing of the first tree. A raven like me visited the clearing in a dream. When he left, I stay behind as a memory of the tree.
So you're just a memory?
Just? I think that's a whole lot. The first
El
tree
pobre.
remembers many things. Even after its time had ended, it remained rooted in the woods. It knows the secrets of the forest.
O sea, que aquí vamos a ver todo.
What kind of place is this?
You're at the threshold between dream and reality.
Dream and reality?
Dreamers come to visit my clearing in their dreams. Everyone knows how to get to this place. A sleeper knows the way. Wah!
But I'm not asleep, and I can't find the way.
That makes two of us. A voice just now said that you could ask someone for help.
Yes, but how?
He said that you've done it before. Somebody came here once to meditate about his past. He thought up this wheel.
What wheel?
This wheel. If you turn the wheel, the crossroads will show you paths that are hidden deep in your soul. Places you have seen. Places you are going to see. And places that have shaped your life. Even if you never realized it.
Se viene drama ahí, creo yo.
Help you.
Bueno,
But
por
they're
este hombre.
not true paths, just windows or images. I don't know much about these things. I'm only a raven.
Ahí está viejito, es muy lindo.
I'll keep trying my luck. See you later.
Wow, good luck.
Las raíces de este árbol atraviesan sueño y realidad. Pueden recordar y aquello que recuerdan se convierten en realidad.
The paths have changed. How very strange. They're not even paths anymore. Almost looks like windows to different places. He looks familiar. Hello, old friend. He reminds me of home. I think I saw this bridge before. On television. Looks like nobody lives in those houses anymore. Almost like my home, the last time I saw it. That's one of the cannons belonging to the guards of Mousewood. It looks like I might be able to stick in my hand from here. How strange, indeed. I now have a handful of black powder. Ooh, a cozy campfire. I think there's even someone sitting there. Whoever they may be, I'm going to borrow a log of wood. Ouch! Hot! Now what? There's nothing to light it with. Ow-wee! I almost burnt my fingers. Before I start a fire, I should know exactly what I need it for. Genuine mousewood cannon powder.
¿Para qué quiero prender fuego a la pólvora?
Yes, that's part of the crossroads spell in the letter from the Marquis. But I think
¡Ah! ¡Estoy reuniendo! ¡Estoy reuniendo los ingredientes! Vale. Corteza, pólvora, necesito...
There's a weird symbol in a poem underneath it. How he made a carrot flame. After drawing on rock a symbol all in white. Grinding white to powder makes it right. Then add black in turn. The kind you should be loath to burn. Black and white as they combine. The inside of your vessel line. Then 3 more things. Tree skin, tree fruit. And lastly but not least, a root. At the crossroads, draw a circle with the powder mix obtained. Put the vessel in the center of the powder ring, thus gained. Set the circle bang on fire. The carrot flame leaps higher and higher.
Vale,
and
estamos
I will
haciendo la
swallow in
receta otra
haste
vez.
to enjoy the lovely taste. Nah, I have the... That doesn't need... Yes, that's part of the crossroads spell in the letter from the Marquis, but I think the order was different.
Vale, vamos a darle la vuelta otra vez a la rueda. Vamos a intentar conseguir las cosas, como hicimos la primera vez.
Heave! Oh!
¡Oh!
I think it's stuck in the ice. This stone looks like the one by the brook near the Temple of the Moths. A tree walker symbol has been carved onto it. The same symbol I drew on the face of the rock toad. Is that a wire cutter? Looks like someone tried to stuff it in the case. I'm not planning on dragging that thing along. Hands off. Hey, this is the dwarves' locker. And it is still locked. It doesn't... Maybe it'll work here as well. Now, I used the powder to draw the symbol of the tree walkers. I hope this counts.
Vale.
Yes, that's part of the crossroads spell in the letter from the marquee. But I think the order...
Esto está machacado. Vale, necesito la zanahoria y los frutos secos. Oh, ¿ya está?
The syrup got quite hard. The brush is all brushed out. Yes, but I think that... Yeah, but I... Okay.
Mezclar el polvo. Ponerlo en un recipiente.
It's in.
Poner la
Also
madera.
The brush... I think some ingredients for the crossroads spell are still missing from my mug. There's a weird symbol in the poem underneath it. How he made a carrot flame after drawing on rock a symbol all in white. Grinding white to powder makes it right. Then add black in turn, the kind you should be loath to burn. Black and white as they combine, the inside of your vessel line. Then 3 more things: tree skin, tree fruit, and lastly but not least, a root. At the crossroads, draw a circle with the powder mix obtained. Put the vessel in the center of the powder ring, thus gained. Set the circle bang on fire. The carrot flame leaps higher and higher, and I will swallow it in haste to enjoy the lovely taste. I don't want to... So far, so... Now what? I think some ingredient... I've already got some black powder. Ouch! Hot! Now what? There's nothing to light it with. Ow-wee! I almost burnt my fingers. Before I start a fire... The brush is all... Heave! Oh!
Quizás puedas forzar con los alicates
Is that a wire cutter? Looks like someone tried to stuff it in the case. I'm not planning on dragging that thing along. This stone looks like the one by the tree walker symbol. The same symbol I think some... This is the dwarves' locker. And it is still locked. Man, I wouldn't... Okay, I've prized the door open. Oh no, my stick broke.
Vaya, no pensé que fuera a funcionar. Ay, vale, Neferi, que vaya bien, gracias.
They're as blue juice. Who would have thunk? And... This is where the paths cross.
Hay algo ahí, quieto, quieto.
Isn't that the Mousewood Town Hall? I think I can reach the nets from here. Ha! I swiped a few acorns. Funny, they're so small. Looks like I'm no longer the size of a mouse. I hope this won't plunge the people of Mousewood into an acornomic crisis. Oh well, it's all for a good cause.
Vale. Frutos secos.
Also in.
Las zanahorias. Pero bueno, tengo una remolacha, tendrá que valer.
Okay, now everything is in.
Cambiémoslo al fuego. Pongámoslo aquí.
I think I've got everything I need. I wonder if it'll work, even though I've modified the recipe a little.
Lo que hay, Jerry, compa. Vale, a prenderle fuego.
Ouch, hot. Now what? This had better work.
Dios, ¿eso qué es?
Your name. Tell me your name.
I'm Jerry. Jerry Hazelnut.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah Human. How were you able to summon me to this place?
I drew a circle of powder on the crossroads.
Very few have knowledge of this ritual. It takes inner strength to complete it successfully. Only the strong are worthy of our magic. Walking between worlds, I can see strength within you. So why did you call me?
I need help so I can find the great Zaroff.
Zaroff. Zaroff. He dares to leave his world? I never thought he could be that strong. Maybe I was wrong about him.
The old magician said I should ask you for help.
Aro Molina. That is why your spell did not release me. That is why I'm still trapped in the crystal. Of course, he allows me no more than these few words. But even that is a miracle. What you're doing must be very important to him.
I'm stuck here. All the paths are leading me in circles.
This place is now a trap, leading back to itself. A dark spell must have been cast. Whoever cast it must have had a brilliant teacher.
But how do I get out of here?
A trap like this always has a way to allow the one who set it to pass through it unharmed. I sense that you are carrying a magical coin. The spell it bears is very familiar to me, but it is not perfect.
¿Es el Marqués de Joto? Le estoy viendo unas orejas por ahí.
I just bestowed a gift upon you. The coin will now show you the path when you carry it through this place. Follow its light, but you must take heed. Wandering aimlessly in this place forever might be a mercy compared to what awaits you when you follow the coin's lead.
Esto se está poniendo interesante. ¡Hala!
Who was that? A friend of yours?
No, I don't think so.
You might want to try what the masked magician told you. You will no longer need these places. I hope you find your way to the clearing, although I would much prefer to keep chatting with you.
¡Oh, qué lindo! Uy, no lo leí antes. Al pasar el quinto portal, Jerry se encuentra en un lugar desconocido, pero lo peor es que sus amigos Platón y Kitsune han desaparecido.
This might be the path. Is this the right way?
Ah, es este.
This might be the path. Here. Again. This is giving me a headache.
Tiene que brillar. Aquí.
Is this the right path now? I bet this was wrong again.
Que no, que
This
vamos
way,
bien, confía en mí.
maybe. Oh man, I think I'm moving in circles. I wish I knew what to do. Maybe I can get through to the Marquis or the old magician from here after all. No reaction. The old magician can't hear me. This way, maybe.
¿Ves que íbamos bien, Jerry?
This must be the clearing of the first tree.
I see a volunteer who would like to participate in this magic performance. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give him a hand?
They must be the dreamers. The curse is drawing them here. They must be the curse. It is really amazing.
¿Zaroff?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a volunteer. With my clairvoyance, I looked right into your heart. He sent you. A child. Jeremiah, I was once just like you. Then I faced the cruel reality. The facts. I became a grown-up when he locked me out of those incredible worlds. But our world is not a place for magic. No matter how brilliant you are, success is impossible. But I'm sure he didn't tell you that.
Nothing is impossible.
Zaroff fue un camino árbol, un discípulo de...
Realize that he should never have sent you. He will soon come to realize his mistake. Perhaps he will grieve for you more than he did for me.
No te tengo miedo, Zaroff.
I'm not afraid of you.
You still have much to learn. The audience, they love only me. But we have wasted enough time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am banishing this boy into the wood of the first tree.
No!
And that, honorable audience, is magic! Is magic!
Jerry, can you hear me? We haven't got much time. My magic isn't strong enough to ward off Zaroff's curse for long. He banished you into the first tree. I tried to shield your mind from the clutches of his black magic as best I could. Do not falter, Jerry. Be on your guard. Zaroff's spell nails have darkened the soul of the first tree. Others must be trapped in its magical wood as well. Go and find them. Do not succumb to fear, Jerry. You must not give up. Must not give up. Not give up. Give up.
Must give up. You must give up.
Where am I? I must have fallen asleep.
The lazy boy fell asleep right in front of a portal tree. Huh! And he wants to be a tree walker? What a sacrilege.
Ah. Plato?
I'm sorry, but my friend Jerry needs help again. I haven't got time for strangers.
Strangers? But I am Jerry. He thinks that
Ay, el
carpet was
pobre.
me, and he doesn't remember me at all.
What wretch is this, daring to disturb the quiet of the woods? The toad croaked angrily. It really didn't like being woken up.
Oh, it's a gigantic toad from the forest.
Silly little Jerry was actually dumb enough to approach a dangerous, gigantic monster toad.
I should talk to it. Maybe it knows how I can get out of here.
An excellent idea. Silly little Jerry is completely befuddled.
Un amigo cegado.
Silly little Jerry had never seen such pointy thorns. He led us all to our
Is that
downfall.
supposed to be me?
What do you think?
He led us all to our downfall.
Ugh, the thorn bushes are in the way.
Silly little Jerry had never seen their pointiness made the boy who was a coward in the first place tremble with fear.
Ugh, pointiness. No, the bush's thorns are way too pointy.
Wussy boy!
Hey! Come up here yourself and fight your way through the shrubbery. Huh, knew it. But that's...
Jerry ignored the inconspicuous, absolutely insignificant nail.
That's right. There are more important things right now. But that's...
Jerry ignored.
That's right.
Of course. I
The toad's
didn't
breathing
mean it
rather
that
heavily.
way.
No wonder, it's got these ugly posters sticking all over its body. I'll try to tear off the posters.
I'm going to squish you.
Ay,
It
Dios.
won't let me get any closer.
You spelled disaster for everyone. You used us.
You want to hitch a ride on my bike, but I need to deliver the mail.
Jerry didn't care what the frog said because he was too lazy to walk.
What? But it wasn't like that at all. These chestnuts are huge. I bet they fit exactly into the toad's nostrils. I bet they fit It won't let me get any closer. It won't let me get any... That's a really good idea. Guess you can't hear me.
Vaya, era buena idea.
The things are totally useless like this.
Of course, I didn't mean it that way.
I don't want to put up...
You mean I'm a lousy friend because I won't give you
Two
my
large
bike?
boulders.
That were much too heavy for puny little Jerry, of course.
Huh, I'll show you. See? Oh, Mum was right. Milk does do a body good.
You mean I'm a lousy friend because I won't give you my bike?
I wonder what the switch does. It switches on the light. Surprise, surprise.
He led us all
What have we here?
to
Looks
our
like a script to me.
downfall.
The Curse of Zaroff. Act 1. Silly little Jerry. I am not silly.
Hated by all woodlanders.
No, that's a lie.
An obnoxious moocher through and through.
That's not true.
Finally trampled to death by the angry rock toad.
Who would write this nasty stuff?
What a crybaby!
Nothing is like it seems.
You must give up.
The spell nails have darkened the soul of the first tree.
Just give it up.
The lizards. Zaroff!
Hooray for Zaroff!
I must stop Zaroff.
Woohoo! Jerry!
Curses.
Friends must help one another.
Hello?
Hello there, Luminance Lighting Service. How may I help you?
A good friend of mine would like to be back in the limelight.
Who's the lucky guy then?
A large toad, here on stage.
Very well. I can see illuminating this gentleman will be a truly daunting task. This looks like a job for a Limelight Deluxe.
Uh-oh, the chestnuts went pretty far up his nostrils.
Take your hands off me, human. I art you.
Perfecto. Oh, vale. Se había bugueado. Siempre se me buguea este juego por un momento.
Is clearing. I was willing to squish you, but the spell that fogged my mind is now broken.
¿Por qué se te sigue siendo siniestro?
I will now return home to the streams of time.
Adiós, Apete.
Isn't that good enough for you?
Of course, I didn't mean it that way.
Ratón, raciona.
Oh, Jerry? Jerry,
Oye,
where
aquí.
have you been?
Where have I been? The three of us were in the dark tunnel. And then
Oh, just as long as you're doing all right.
I was about to say the same.
Friendship removes the nail? Who's supposed to believe that?
Hey!
¿Ah?
What's going on here?
Otro escenario.
Where did Plato go?
Unfortunately, Plato, the clumsy amphibian, recently had an accident with his bicycle.
Oh, really?
He broke all his frog legs on an oak while being forced to deliver a useless letter for a certain Jerry Hazelnut.
Ha ha! Mean, miserable bitch bait.
Hey, look who's here.
Spotting tater nose bogey.
Maybe he can help me.
Dios mío, la música. No es oro todo lo que reluce. Con la ayuda de un terrorífico mago enmascarado y el del viejo cuervo, Jerry consigue llegar al primer árbol, controlado ahora por el gran Zaroff. Este, que se encuentra en plena representación ante una audiencia secuestrada, encierra a Jerry dentro del primer árbol.
How odd. There's a tear in the hill.
The silly boy felt himself slowly going crazy. Reality itself appeared to be breaking apart.
There's something behind it, too. I can't ride in it with my hands. Some sandbags hanging there.
Oh, fate begorra! This reminds me of the famous Irish troll boxer, Crondo McCrusher. Strong as 10 bulls he was. He always had punch bags dangling from his ceiling as well, but they weren't filled with sand.
No? What then?
12-year-old boys. He caught in the
Dios mío.
forest.
Blinded by the gold's insane glitter, Jerry's brain spontaneously decides to explode.
I don't think so.
Wait. Almost. Just one moment. Head hurt already?
A little, yes.
Ha!
I'll just carry on then. Hey, a four-leaf clover. It's firmly nailed to the ground. There's no way I can rip it out.
Don't you touch me, Shamrock. You no good numpty.
Another one of those weird nails.
Which, this time around, was indeed completely harmless and of no relevance to the story.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really? I can't reach anyway. But that's...
The most beautiful top hat Jerry had ever seen.
No, I didn't mean that.
The fine leather, the sophisticated cut, the high-quality workmanship, and most of all, the fact that...
I mean the poster.
The fact that the top hat was much bigger than Jerry's own frustrated the silly boy so much that he jumped off the stage, howling in
mío.
despair, and broke his neck.
Ah.
A clear case of top hat envy.
The Curse of Zaroff, Act 2. Let's see. Without hesitation, Jerry accepts the leprechaun's gold and in return gives up his hopeless fight and ceases to live. Nothing. Right, this should work.
Wait, Jerry.
Yes?
Do you really want to know how deep that rabbit hole goes?
Excuse me?
You're about to uncover a terrible secret.
Fine by me. A lever? Is that all?
Jerry was so disappointed he wanted to die.
Maldita sea.
I wouldn't have expected this, even of a sheep hugger like yourself.
Indeed. Nobody had thought that Jerry would be capable of so much wickedness.
What?
2 birds with 1 stone. If his murderous plan had worked, he would now own all the gold.
How perfidious!
And the leprechaun's stylish, superior top hat would have been history.
What a rotter! Good thing me hat is safe.
Oops.
No! Ouch! The lovely shamrock. It came off.
I'm sorry. I think I ruined the lawn.
Ouch! Oh no! Me gold! Me gold!
There! Now I can reach the top hat.
Ha! Jerry's lethal trap is sprung, and he steals the poor leprechaun's much more elegant top hat.
I just want to get out of here.
Dirty thief!
Well, who cares?
Me poor gold! Me gold! My... Nothing but worthless plastic chips.
Esperabas.
By all the snatty snap noses of all the peat bog banshees. If it isn't, young Jory, the plumber. Looks like you're with me at my delusion, boy. Thank you ever so kindly. I surely owe you. Should I turn someone into a sheep to stop this madness?
No, no, no!
You must help me remove the nail.
All right, boy. And O'Donnell doesn't like to be beholden to anyone. This wish is on the house.
Ole, ole.
Hail and rain and wafts of mist.
Thanks, Mr. O'Donnell.
The curse I was under is broken. I'm going home. And O'Donnell is born for freedom. You remember that, you ugly, conniving whisperer.
Adiós.
Cheap plastic.
Quítalo, Jerry, quita el clavo, rápido. Los ojos dan muy mal rollo. ¡Kitsune!
The land of volcanoes, sharp swords and man-eating fox spirits. What a beautiful place to fail in, Jerry thought.
Just give up, bonehead.
Hey,
I'm a fox, I swear.
Kitsuna.
You are trapped in a human's body. No mask can hide that, Kitsune.
But
Humans and foxes can never be friends.
if a human accepts a fox for who she is, doesn't that count?
Even if that were the case, why aren't you changing back?
I tried to change back. It just won't work.
You may wish to be a fox again, but your heart is lost. I shall protect your ears from the confusion wrought by humans.
Please help me.
I shall heal you from being human, or devour you as a human.
¡No!
Kitsuna?
¿Zorro o humano?
Great, a new script. The Curse of Zaroff, Act 3. Little Jerry won't give up.
He kept bothering the foxes incessantly.
Until they grew tired of the immature smart aleck and devoured him, bones and all.
Ouch!
Another one of those nails.
A completely insignificant object.
Oh, stop it already. My mum always says, fool me twice, shame on me. The Guardian's in the way.
If you touch that nail, I will bite off your head.
I had better keep my distance. More posters. I'll rip them down.
I smell a human. I may be blind, but my nose never deceives me.
We foxes are dangerous animals.
Oh no, Kitsuna sounds downright threatening. Kitsuna! She can't hear me.
Human and fox cannot be friends. We have nothing in common. There cannot be anything. And even if there were, we would break their hearts, biting their flesh or biting their soul.
Ay, Dios mío.
That is the only bond permitted between us.
Louder!
But how? Better not. Better not. I'd better take...
Foolish boy, I can smell your intention, but she cannot hear you. She is mine.
She is his!
I don't... Nothing. I don't want to... I don't...
Me huele.
Better not. Better not. Hey, it's starting to vibrate in my hand, and it sounds just like the wind blowing through that hollow stump. Let's see what happens when I hold this thing against the bell.
My ears! I smell a human.
Maldita sea.
I may be blind.
We foxes.
Oh no, Kitsuna.
Are you trying to rob me of my remaining senses? Human! I shall have all humans suffer for this, including your little kitsune.
I'm a fox, I swear.
You may wish to be a fox again. I shall protect your ears.
Vale.
Let's see what happens when I hold this thing against the bell.
My ears!
I hope she'll remember her bell. Kitsuna?
Jerry?
Are you trying to rob me of my remaining senses? Human! I shall have all humans suffer for this, including your little kitsune.
I'm a fox, I swear.
You may wish to be a fox again, but your heart is lost. I shall protect your ears from the confusion wrought by humans.
Jerry!
Quick, Kitsuna, run away!
You belong to us!
Uy, se ha quedado
I
sin...
will always be a fox, Jerry.
And Jerry's sound carrier shattered in his backpack.
Oh, great. The sound carrier broke.
¡No! ¡Mi portasonidos!
It's broken. I'd better be careful with the shards. Kitsuna? Are you alright?
Jerry,
Humans and foxes can never be friends.
But if a human accepts a fox for who she...
You may wish to be. I shall. Oh.
Kitsuna, don't listen to him. He's not himself. He will keep you forever.
Jerry, why don't you just leave? I will always remain a fox.
I know, and that's a good thing. You are you. You are a fox.
I am a fox. Foxes fight.
¡Oh, bien!
Young Kitsune, I am but a blind guardian, but my mind once again sees clearly. I owe you my thanks, human. Be a friend to her.
Friendship removes the nail? Who's supposed to believe that?
¡No! ¡No apague las luces! ¡No! ¡Otra vez no! ¡Oh! ¡Ey! De ese árbol hablaba yo.
Where am I now? Ice everywhere, and water as far as the eye can see. Ugh, the wind is very cold.
The boy was so overjoyed at getting to spend another vacation in one of the most beautiful places on Earth.
Vacation?
That, cheering loudly, he tore off his clothes and jumped into the ice-cold water.
Jerry on the rocks!
I'm beginning to think you don't care about me at all.
Mr. Hazelnut, I resent your attitude. The only thing I care about is art. But you just won't follow the script.
Yes, please forgive me. Oh, just try harder.
I certainly hope so, you useless amateur! Now, where were we? The mighty polar whale broke through the ice behind Jeremy, and with his mighty voice he proclaimed,
¡No, la
You have made a brave effort. You even advanced to the edge of the eternal ice. But you cannot withstand the cold. It is time to give up, to let go. Join me as I slide into the dark cold waters under the ice.
El viento está a punto de cambiar. Ay, Diosito. Voy a guardar que... qué pechada de escenas.
A Christmas tree. Mum always bakes delicious mince pies for Christmas.
The young boy's yearning for the familiar sweets was downright overwhelming. It painfully reminded him of the fact that his mother would never again hold him in her arms.
This is just low.
The curse and all that is all right, but dragging his mother into this?
Disgusting! Quiet!
Maybe it'll make me feel better if I take down the decorations. A gigantic candy cane.
Jerry couldn't resist. He had to lick it just once.
You just want my tongue to freeze, do you think?
Exactly. Finally, you've read the script. Go right ahead, then.
No. I'm going to save the cake for later.
Oh, the boy is just too smart for you.
Quiet!
Great, another script.
The magnum opus of the fantastic
Magnum
Zaroff.
doofus?
A first-class literary stroke of genius, you ignoramus.
The title is The Curse of Zaroff, fourth and final act.
A masterpiece of simplicity.
Jerry was at the North Pole, it was cold, he was freezing.
Just like really being there. It's so authentic.
Jerry was snowed in and frozen. Everyone was happy about that. The polar whale sang with joy.
Dios mío.
What a beautiful ending. So tragic.
Vale, ya, perdón.
Ice flows and water as far as the eye can see.
Jerry was fascinated by the relentless cold of the Arctic Sea. The sight of its icy waves alone was enough to make Jerry shiver uncontrollably.
Ugh, can't reach it yet. There's no way I'm going to swim through the icy water.
The nail?
Just cut it out. I know this nail must go. It's evil just like you.
But...
No, save your breath. The nail must go.
Bien dicho,
Now
Jerry.
listen up, mister.
No, the nail must go, and that's that.
Muy bien dicho.
Woohoo! Jerry!
Quiet!
¡Importa, Jerry!
That is the eye of the polar whale. And he looks distressed.
And it's no wonder Jerry posed a sorry sight after all.
No, it's because of your posters. It looks like he's watching me. Oh, my tummy aches just looking at it. That's a totally regular string of lights. Where did that come from? That looks strange. Where did that come? It's broken. I can't fish really deep with this line. Ho ho ho! Now I have a very festive fishing rod. I bet this is how Santa fishes. You know, I bet if Santa ever goes ice fishing, he takes along plenty of warm milk and cookies. Right, let's see what happens.
The polar whale had taken the bait and dragged the wimpy boy down into the icy depths.
Just a cable?
Ah, that's an evil,
Electric! It looks electric!
Yes, that's it. A wicked electric cable eel that's about to, just a moment.
That's about to wrap itself around my scrawny neck and zap me with a lethal electric shock.
Yes, exactly. Very good.
I think you need a vacation if you depend on a 12-year-old to create your art for you. The cable loops back there to where all the wind is coming from. Wait, why am I saying back there when I'm clearly on an ice floe in the middle of the ocean? I'll just pull on the cable. Hey, look! It's a wind machine. I see. Looks like the fan's direction can be changed.
No, you can't do that. The fan blades would chop up your delicate fingers.
Baloney.
Yay!
That is much better. Thank you, little land walker.
No, no, no!
Our nightmare is now over. But many are still dwelling under the curse.
¿Te imaginas? Acto 32 y yo, Dios mío,
Have
socorro.
got to help them.
But I'm nothing but a herring.
And Zaroff is a mighty whale!
De eso no habla.
I'm way too small.
That is exactly your strength, little land walker.
Woohoo! Jerry! You can do it, Jerry!
Quiet!
We believe in you, Jerry!
Go, Jerry!
I shall now dive home. Be strong, Jerry. Be strong.
I will stop Zaroff. I will stop him.
Curses. No, no, no! You'll ruin everything! You...
Jerry removed the nail. He realized that this was all just a dream that he and his friends were trapped in. He understood that he was able to change the dream.
But...
Because it was his dream.
But you can't.
The unfriendly man congratulated Jerry.
Congratulations, boy. You did it.
And was suddenly much nicer than before.
That was truly fantastic, Jerry. Boy, this was weird, but you kept on top of it. Absolutely awesome.
The end.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Jerry Hazelnut.
Encore!
And finally, Jerry woke up.
No. No! This is impossible!
Zaroff, no te escapes.
We're back in the clearing.
The audience? Oh, are they spirits?
They're dreamers. The curse brought them here.
Oh, why are they so angry?
I've seen this before. They are restless. They are furious. They could forget their way back in their blind rage.
And then?
Then they would just become empty spirits haunting the dreams of others. Hitadama.
Watch out, Jerry!
Whoa!
It came from over there.
Zaroff! You, calm down the dreamers. I'll take care of Zaroff.
But Jerry!
He's right. You can sing, can't you?
Well, yes, but...
¡Ay, qué guay! ¡Ay, qué bonito! Creo que ha dicho que si sabía tocar, no cantar. No lo veo cantar. ¡Bien! Qué bonita Kitsune, por Dios, le tengo que hacer un fanart.
Now where did Zaroff get to?
You defeated the lizards, removed the nails. The Marquis chose you well. Now, show me what you're made of, tree walker.
Jerry, defend yourself. When two spells of the same kind clash, they will create great magic energy for a few moments. Try to take advantage of that.
No quería ver el diario. ¿Es un combate? ¿Lo es? Toma esta, Zaroff.
The magician is ready to do whatever it takes. Watch out!
¿Será que le tengo que tirar los clavos? Voy a intentarlo.
When two spells of the same kind clash, they will create
No me está
great
quedando claro
magic
este
energy for a
enfrentamiento.
few moments. Try to take advantage of that.
Vale, es cuando los dos conjuros estén juntos. Vale, no hay un clavo para cada... No. Vale, solo me quedan dos por probar en este. ¡Sí! Este es el suyo. Perfecto. ¡Qué guay el efecto!
You repelled his spell with a nail and rendered it harmless. Zaroff lost one of his spells.
Vale. No, este no es. ¿O sí? Sí, es este.
Well done. You repelled his spell with a nail and rendered it harmless. Zaroff has only two spells left now.
Me encanta la pose de magia de Jerry. Parece que se valía a piñas con él. ¡Es el Marqués de Joto!
Excellent. Now Zaroff has only one remaining spell.
You took everything I had. For this I shall... No. You, it is you.
You did it, Jerry. Zaroff used his magic against you and lost.
I didn't mean to do it. Not like this. Marquis, are you...
He's still too weak. He cannot answer you.
Who's the boy? Where did he come from?
The tree, it remembers. It remembers the teacher and the apprentice who once visited this place. Zaroff did evil things. That's why he cannot look the child he once was in the eye. But who among us could, after all?
Who is he? What does all this mean?
The great Zaroff, one of the greatest illusionists of his time. You may have heard of him. Not many remember him now. In reality, he wasn't just an illusionist. He was one of us.
Lo sabía.
A magician. Zaroff was the last apprentice of the Marquis de Hoto.
Lo sabía.
The rabbit trained him. He was just a boy, not much older than you. When his training was finished, young Zaroff and his teacher visited the clearing of the first tree, and they left some traces behind. The tree would remember them. Soon, the Marquis and Zaroff became living legends as they hurried from one world to the next, from portal to portal, and helped wherever help was needed. They were true tree walkers, but their path led them to a place where darkness ingrained upon their souls. I was there when the mirror of shadows disclosed to them their own potential. They beheld their own brightest virtues and saw the darkest chasms within their souls. And only few can bear that kind of truth. So it was only a matter of time until the dark seed sprouted within them. And when it did, the Marquis was the first to start doubting the ideals of the tree walkers. Then the apprentice started doubting the teacher, and finally the two of them turned on each other in hatred. In his blind wrath, the Marquis banished his apprentice to the world from whence he came. He took away his ability to walk between worlds, so that every portal would remain closed to him. Zaroff became a prisoner in his own world. A world that had room for magic only on its stages. Thus he became the great Zaroff, the illusionist. But the appeal of the new tricks he invented to captivate his audience soon wore off, and Zaroff fell for a second time. Marooned, forgotten. In his despair, he began to rattle the doors of his reality. He turned to alchemy, forbidden experiments, to open up the portal worlds once again. And with every failed experiment grew the hatred for his teacher and for his audience that no longer cared for him. And when Zaroff was finally driven by nothing other than fury and revenge, something answered to his rattling and knocking. Consortium squamata, the lizards. With its false promises, the Consortium had already passed through many worlds. Promises that would disturb the balance of nature. Zaroff was approached by 4 members of the Consortium. They offered the magician a deal. The lizards had surreptitiously obtained the ability to walk between worlds, but they didn't know the way to the most secret of places. Zaroff, on the other hand, had memorized the paths of the tree walkers, the portals, the path to the clearing of the first tree. Thus he led the lizards through the portals, betraying the tree walker he had once been with every step of the way. In exchange, they gave him the power to cast a curse on one of the first trees. The lizards gave Zaroff 4 nails. 4 nails, made of 4 cursed metals, serving to drive the magician's spell deep into the trunk of the first tree, where it would take effect and make the inhabitants of the portal worlds his final audience, thus trying to obtain respect and glory by force. Zaroff's final great triumph. And while the portal worlds were suffering from the curse of Zaroff, the lizards invaded them, as they had done many times before. Only one could have provided help, but Zaroff's mentor, the Marquis de Hoto, had spiraled himself further into the darkness that the Mirror of Shadows had revealed to him.
The Cold One. He was willing to let us freeze to death.
The good tree walker who had trained Zaroff. I had already given up hope I would ever meet him again. But when Zaroff entered the clearing, the first tree remembered the magicians. When it recognized the threat that the apprentice posed, the first tree brought to life and sent out the memory of his teacher. So, the memory of the Marquis de Hoto, shaped long before his own corruption set in, left the clearing of the first tree, and promptly forgot that it was nothing but a memory. And once again, he was a true tree walker. He set forth to find himself an apprentice, somebody who would be able to stop Zaroff. He answered your call. The roots of the first tree run deep, even into our dreams. The Marquis found you, Jerry, because you had a dream.
What will happen to Zaroff now?
This place might be his only salvation. He will remain in the shadow of the first tree. The Marquis, the first tree, they were right. You went beyond yourself. That's how you finally got to this place and faced down Zaroff. The Marquis made you a true tree walker, but you were forced to pay a high price. When the Marquis went from idea to reality by entering your world, something else had to go. Your father, as though through a revolving door, the Marquis came to life, and your father was lost in the rift between worlds and forgotten. But do not worry. You saved us all, and very soon we will return the favor. An acquaintance of mine once said, "Only those who get on the way can find their way." And so it came to pass that Jerry had to leave his mentor behind in the clearing of the first tree. Jerry knew that he had been more than the memory of a courageous, one-of-a-kind tree walker, more than the first tree of Mousewood needing Jerry's help. He had been a friend. Then, for the last time, the Marquis slowly turned and lifted his hand as if to wave goodbye.
I will never forget you,
said Jeremiah Hazelnut.
And I will never forget you,
came the reply from the shadows at the foot of the tree. And the boy knew the Marquis, the tree, he would remember him. When Jerry returned to Mousewood, lost in thought, there was music in the streets, because for the first time in a long while an apprentice had come to Mousewood to study the art of arts. And for the first time in a long while, the Treetop Festival, the celebration of friendship and courage, was held in honor of an apprentice who had finished his training, in honor of the tree walker, Jeremiah Hazelnut, the
Yay!
rabbit's apprentice.
Not on duty then?
No. Penny is now the Crow Scout. He has to stay away from the cannon now. A few nights ago, he shot glow-nuts at the town. I knew there was something wrong with him.
Poor Penny.
Eso fue culpa tuya.
Isn't this a grand table? We put it together yesterday in a hurry.
Very stylish, boys.
And it was great fun too.
Yes, diligent work is fun.
You again?
I love the Treetop Festival. I come here every year. I have this magic premonition that you will not be the last apprentice the people of Mousewood acknowledge in this fashion.
Oh?
Greetings, Jeremiah. The portals have recovered.
You can go home now, Jerry. Are you ready?
I want to stay a little longer.
Come see us when you're ready.
Ay, el señor Mosadeña ha muerto.
Mr. Spitzbait, what are you doing here?
Well, I heard that in your honor they were holding the Treetop Festival earlier this year. So, naturally, I turned right around and came back.
Con lo que nos contó que te
Tell me all
fueras.
about your adventures.
And you tell me about yours.
Oh, you'll come and see me soon. I brought some lovely kelp tea from the coast.
They are holding the Treetop Festival unusually early this year, but sometimes it's a really good thing to revive old traditions. This is the most fun I've had in ages.
Glad to hear it.
This is a great party. Almost makes you forget all your troubles.
Jerry!
Es que es genial sacarme los títulos.
I hope you'll visit us again soon.
Sure, I live just around the corner. Well, so to speak.
Really? How far's that on a bike?
Just a portal away.
Well, then you'll have to show us your home soon.
And, how's your experiment with the exploding cookies going?
Plato, my little cream puff, was really impressed.
Ribbit!
But we won't know what the folk of Mousewood will think until next weekend. That's when I'll start selling them.
Sounds great.
Yes, we've been very lucky lately. Sometimes I even dare to hope that old Uli will come back.
Sí, es verdad, yo pensé que íbamos a buscar a Uli al final, Adena.
Hope you like the cupcakes too.
No, I don't really go for sweet things. They're not good for the teeth either. Yummy carrots, on the other hand. Ooh, I could gorge on those all day.
Somehow, I'm not surprised. Then why don't you order a carrot cake from Anya next time around?
Is that supposed to be funny?
Hey, is it true that you saw the fox?
Yes, and I befriended it.
How cool is that? Much cooler than my stupid violin.
Here they all go again, drinking our juice. Typical. Bah! They have good taste. Whatever would they do without us wood dwarves, eh?
Here's our tree walker now. I hope I can interview you soon. Then you can let us in on how you tamed the lizards, chased off the crows, and defeated the evil magician.
Okay, but...
No false modesty, please. You've got a good face for the radio.
Tienes cara de
It's
rabia.
amazing how my friend can dance. I wish I could dance like that, but I look snazzier.
Hey, youngster, remember, just because your apprenticeship is finished, that doesn't mean you're a master now. You whippersnapper. Age and experience form the stablest foundation there is. Don't you forget that. And now let's celebrate. Here's to you.
Dance at last! Oh, yes! Oh, hey!
Qué linda la rata bailarina, de verdad.
Have you seen my son by any chance?
No es un adiós.
He wrote me a letter saying he wants to retire to Coconut Palm Islands.
Would you believe it?
Just as I said.
He's a born comedian. I bet he's sitting behind some mushroom, thinking up new material for our show.
Vale, ya hemos hablado con todos. Sí.
Greetings,
¿Volvamos?
Jerry. The portals have recovered.
You can go home now, Jerry. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
And I'm going to come with you.
My father, my mother, will they be back?
They already are.
¡Y el perrete! ¡Que no hablas del perrete!
Cherry,
mira qué
we've
chulo
been waiting
ahí.
for you for an hour. I've had to stop your dad from eating the entire blackberry pie himself.
I was hungry. I feel like I've been on my legs forever.
Me too.
¡Ay, el perrete! Adiós, Kitsune.
And that's all Jeremiah could say. The fox girl still claims that he cried.
That's so not true.
Thus Jeremiah Hazelnut returned home, and thus ends our story. But with every ending, other stories begin. They are like waves in the ocean, always in motion, spilling over and intertwining. Some stories tell of huge problems we create for others that can barely be solved, even with courage, especially when you're nothing but a tiny mouse. But perhaps someone is going to step up. And then there are scary tales as well. Secret, forbidden ones that you can only tell behind closed doors. Are you suddenly cold too?
Who was that boy?
Oh?
My friend's apprentice. Thank you for helping him. He broke Zaroff's curse.
I underestimated Zaroff, and that boy too. Will you finally free me from this prison, so that I may once again protect
Es
the
él,
portal
o sea, es
This
el
kind
que
of
se
thing
corrompió.
must never happen again.
You know that this is impossible, old friend.
Lo sabía.
Nothing is impossible.
¡Ah! ¡Ya se ha terminado! ¡No! ¡Ay, me ha gustado un montón! Uf, logros, qué pereza. ¡Ah, me han faltado 2 gotas! Bueno. Y haciendo clic. Ah. No, los cuartetos no fue lo mío al final. ¡Ah, tío! Se me ha quedado todo. ¡Ay, no! Los ratoncitos. He encontrado casi todo, pero me ha faltado el ninja. Y el que... ¡Ay, que iba de lagarto! Estos son todos los que tengo. Son muy lindos. No. Luego el audiolibro sí lo tengo entero. Aunque sin subtítulos, pues bueno, pues eso. ¿El Marqués de Joto? ¡Ah! ¿Cuánto sale? Lo sabéis que cuando he visto al otro he dicho, es el Marqués, tiene que ser el Marqués de Joto. Le estoy viendo las orejas. ¿Cuántas cartas he conseguido? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. ¡Ay, me faltó una! Bueno. Pues me ha gustado un montón. Hacía muchísimo que no jugaba una aventura gráfica. La última que jugué creo que fue el Broken Award 1. Pues me ha encantado. Está muy chula la historia. Así que bueno, ya hemos terminado. Espero que os haya gustado, que lo hayáis disfrutado. Y nada, nos vemos en la próxima.